again. I'm just here searching for a clue, hoping that I might find one thing that's true. In the wreckage, maybe something I could say that could still taste that first sweet kiss that you gave me way back then. Why do I keep holding on to what I know is wrong, and everything keeps moving on, everything but me and you. Got the truth just staring back at me, everything I never wanted us to be. Every time I try to walk away, I don't. Give me every kind of reason, but I want you. Yes, I do. Why do I keep holding on to what I know is wrong, and everything keeps moving on, everything for me and you. That I know, we could lock this down, just let it go. I can't seem to run away from you. Deep in my heart, I guess I always knew. I want you. I want you. And all joking aside, it means the world to me and the fellows. We are a long way from our home, and to have y'all show up like this on the first night of this tour for us means a whole lot. Thank you so much. Thank you to the River Room for opening the place up and letting us come. This is one of those nights, you know, where I feel like it's going pretty well so far. And this may be what fucks it up. Just know that I'm patently aware of that, but it's a risk that you just have to take. I spent a lot of time, so I would normally, like, the easy intro to this song would just be to say, this is a song about God. Well, hold on, don't get too excited. Because when you hear anything about that kind of shit in this accent, it's very frightening. I understand. I grew up around it. So when I tell you that I'm going to sing you a song about God, it's because I'm going to sing you a song about God. But I get to thinking about that shit sometimes. I have a lot of time by myself driving in the car, and I got kids that we didn't really raise them around that kind of stuff, so they'd ask questions about it sometimes. And when I would try to explain it, it sounded completely ridiculous. And, sorry. No, but the truth of the matter is this. I got all these people back home, they talk about our glories, they got this place called heaven that they talk about all the time. They say that you will spend forever there, forever. Not your life, for fucking ever. Like until the earth goes into the sun, you will just be sitting in heaven. And I read their old book, I read their new book too, and they talked about heaven, but it didn't make it sound like a place that I want to spend for fucking ever. So I got to thinking, like, at some point, somebody's got to have like a rhythm room in heaven, right? Forever, you're going to be forever up there with nothing to do. Nothing to do. You got nowhere that you can sing some songs and hear a band play. Nowhere you can get an ice cold beverage. Nowhere you can watch sports on TV. That does not sound like a place I want to spend forever. And I can't be, I'm pretty smart for a person that dropped out of school after not very long. But I can't be the first person that thought of that. There's got to be somebody that died and said, you know what, this bar, this heaven, it needs a place where people can come and hang out. He went and opened them a bar. Everybody came in and it felt pretty good. The thing is, and if you don't believe this part of the story, after the show I want you to ask any of the bartenders who you're going to make sure that you're giving large tips to and all of those things. But you can ask them, you can say, all right, level with me. Who here is an asshole? And they can point right to them. And the thing is, there's an asshole in every bar I've ever been in. The nice ones, the rundown ones. And I assume if there's an asshole in every bar, even that poor bastard that opened one in heaven, there's got to be an asshole there too. And that, Phoenix, Arizona, is what this fucking song is. John started tending bar here 200,000 years ago. When this joint first opened, things were pretty slow. Business picked up quite a bit in the last 2,000 years. It's a hell of a way to spend eternity slinging ice cold beers. The clientele keeps changing. Some are funny and some are odd. He did a Jaeger bomb with Gandhi, served all the major gods. They all get along just dandy, even the lesser ones. The truth is they're all just looking to have a little bit of fun. Buddha's here on Tuesdays for the all-you-can-eat buffet, and Allah just drinks water, but he tips big, so that's okay. Zeus and walk on Tonka, drink Coors and watch ESPN, and they all act just like schoolboys when Aphrodite saunters in. Jesus drinks red wine in a booth with Chiang Kai-shek. Sometimes he gets a little rowdy and tells them all to go to heck. Everybody laughs when Mozart plays a Robert Johnson song, but this one asshole god in the corner just screams Freebird all night long. And they say, whose God is this? Won't somebody take him home? Whose God is this? He's down there all alone, drunk as hell, all by himself, saying he's the only one that could exist. Whose God is this? Showed up not long ago, about 1952, all dressed up in some kind of flag, painted red, white, and blue. They tried to come in with a pistol, but John said no guns allowed. He just threw his in the dumpster and said there's more back home anyhow. So John asked him, where you from, my friend? And he said, the greatest place on earth. Then he started showing photographs, talking about his net worth. He said he didn't have to pay for nothing, cause he made the black folks work for free. Then he said he Jewed down all the Indians, and John said, I think it's time you leave. And they said, whose God is this? Won't somebody take him home? Whose God is this? Down there all alone, drunk as hell, all by himself, saying he's the only one that could exist. Whose God is this? He said, I'm here with Jesus. But Jesus just shook his head, no. So John walked back behind the bar and picked up the phone, called downstairs to Satan. Satan said, let me be clear, there's no way in hell that motherfucker is getting down here. So John turned back around and that God was groping all the girls. And he said, you can do this kind of thing if you rule the whole world. But then he put his hands on Lilith, and just like Muhammad Ali, she knocked that red ball cap right off his head. Won't somebody take him home? Whose God is this? Down there all alone, drunk as hell, all by himself, saying he's the only one that could exist. Whose God is this? He picked himself up off the floor and said, I want to talk to your boss. The gods all laughed and he just yelled, to hell with all of y'all. Then he stumbled towards the doorway. That's when they heard him say, I'm going back where they still worship me, in the good old USA. I've been trying to climb this wall. 2 years, 3 months, 5 days. Please don't let me fall. Understand, my dear, you come walking near, I want you back in. 'Cause I know that I can win. It's not for me to choose. I'll take you back again when I can afford to lose. Go! back again when I can afford to take you back again. I can afford to take you back again. I can afford to lose. Sometimes my name's still over there in Squeeze Box. My name's still in the accordion piano. Hey, our other new friend Cameron back here on the mixing board and everything. Thanks for taking such good. We've had two very good Camerons this week. We had our lovely and talented Cameron here this evening, and then we were down in Ruidoso, New Mexico. We had a show that was supposed to take place in that other Tucson, and it got canceled. Something happened with the club, and so we were going to have all these days off, and these folks in Ruidoso or whatever it's called, yeah, that. They said, y'all come here and play, and so we did, and this dude named Cameron was the sound guy, and I want you to imagine the guy Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. He looked like that with dark hair, and he was like he could have been 17 or 25. He was one of those dudes you just couldn't tell. But Cameron was just he was excited about everything. And it's the kind of dude, like, for real, if it had been a different circumstance, I would have been like, listen, Cameron, you need to get all of your shit at your house packed. Do you have any? We had two questions. Me and Chris were talking about it because we were like, we need to ask him a couple things. One, how does he feel about Chipotle and Panera for lunch most days? Two, do you have a passport? Three, do you want to see the world? Because if you do, Cameron, come with us. And my favorite thing is I almost didn't know what he was doing, but he was so goddamn excited about it. And he was really like trying to learn his craft. Like, no shit, it was cool, man. And he kept calling, he didn't know us, so he'd say like, okay, Mr. Singer. And he just kept calling Mark Mr. Keyboard. And then he referred to every one of Mark's keyboards as a piano. He said, check the top piano. Mark, can you check the top piano? That's great. Okay, Mr. Keyboard, can you check the bottom piano? Great, okay, that's good. Mr. Piano, Mr. Keyboard, can you check this other piano right here? That's great, yeah, that's good. And then, Mr. Keyboard, can you check the accordion piano, please? He called it the accordion piano. And when I introduced Mark there, we made a pact, a solemn blood vow as brothers of the road, that we would only ever call that the accordion piano from that moment forward. And after that great little jam, I said, Mark Maysfield on the Squeeze Box. And I have a lot of shame about that, because what I meant to say was, ladies and gentlemen, Mark Maysfield on the accordion piano. Which he will not be playing on this next song. So I talked about that new record. This is one from the new album, and I really like it. I hope you can play it okay. We didn't have a lot of rehearsal time today, and shit was running a little behind, so we're just sort of making our best with some of this new shit. But this one I'm super excited about. I got a little studio back home where I sit and write. And in a fairly dark period, I think with this song, I may have ended up writing what could be an actual positive and uplifting song. And it feels very strange for me to say that. It's called Keeping Your Windows Clean. Sun ain't shone for a while now. Seems like you cold hard rain. It's been falling long as I can remember. As I go, words got hurt on the brain. Everybody's wrapped up in nothing, all locked up and hiding away. Here I am with pictures of me. excited about today. Of course, we talked about getting to come out here and celebrate the release of this new record, and I am damn excited about that. That part is still true. The other thing I'm excited about is getting to come out here and ride around for a few weeks with what I consider four of the finest people that I could want to play music with, and even more importantly, four of the finest people that I could get to call my friends for hopefully the rest of my damn life. So ladies and gentlemen, the folks that make this all possible. Over here on my right, on the lead guitar, from the Commonwealth of Virginia, Mr. John Tyler Wiley. You know him over there on the top keyboard and bottom keyboard, the right keyboard and the accordion piano and the background vocals. From Asbury Park, New Jersey, our pal Mr. Mark Macefield. Right here on the 4-string Fender bass, my right-hand man on my left-hand side from Detroit, Michigan, Mr. Christopher Griffiths. Behind us on the drums, putting the rhythm in the rhythm room for you tonight, from Jackson, New Jersey, Mr. Santo Risolo. This is a true story. Way back on the radio dial, I got a little style, bright-eyed child. Every note just wrapped around the soul, from steel guitar to Memphis, all the way to rock and roll. I can hear you playing, I can hear the ringing of the beat of the guitar. I can hear you saying, keep on dreaming, it breaks your heart. Tangled in Jesus Christ ain't gonna save us. Careful of this old world to make us crazy as a three-legged mule. Bake the biscuits brown and easy, fried chicken all nice and greasy. Every time she comes round here and sees me, I'm shaking like a love drunk fool. 'Cause I'm smiling like a sinner on a month without Sundays. I guess I'm pretty alright. Put it in a postcard, tell the whole world that I'm just fine. And I'm skipping like a flat rock, sailing across the water, shining like a diamond stained glass. Happy as the music coming out of the speakers in the back. Take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay. Sorry, my son, but you're too late asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is hauling away. And I'm smiling like a sinner without Sundays. I guess I'm pretty alright. Put it in a postcard, tell the whole world that I'm just fine. Skipping like a flat rock, sailing across the water, shining like the diamond stained glass. Happy as the music coming out, the speakers in the back. John Prine's Cadillac. John Prine's Cadillac. John Prine's Cadillac. John Prine's Cadillac. When I was about 25, I was driving downtown Nashville at this red light, and I looked over, and there was John Prine. And he was really driving John Prine's Cadillac. And I watched him, I was like, what the fuck? And he was rocking out in his car all by himself with his big cool sunglasses on, and this kind of shit-eating grin on his face. Oh, fuck. What is John Prine listening to? It makes John Prine feel the way that listening to John Prine makes us feel. I always wanted to ask, but I couldn't. Couldn't ever.
promised to have the courage to sing. Got to play some shows with him, sit around and have dinner. Never could ask me. But my wife, we were gonna go sing one night at this festival where we were both playing. She said, I don't really want to go. She said, I don't know about John Prine. And I'm not saying, I didn't think about divorce or anything like that. I didn't. I wasn't mad. I was just disappointed. And I asked her, because this is the great thing about the true love, you know, I could look at her and say, my true love, listen, will you just go? Give it 3 songs. If you don't love it, we'll leave, but I want to go. She said, okay, babe, I'll go. And we went and we watched. And John Prine came out, and I want you to remember, he was an old motherfucker. He was old, man. And he was playing with just a stand-up bass player and a guitar player. Him and a little acoustic guitar. There was no drums, there was no percussion, but there was something that made you move and wiggle about when he was playing. There was an unbridled joy about the music. Even the sad, dark songs made you feel something. And I looked over the 3rd song and my wife was like, let's stay a little bit longer. So we stayed a little bit longer. Now, about 10 songs later, I looked over and she was crying and laughing and smiling. And by the end, John Prine played all these great songs and had the whole crowd moving with just the 3 people on stage. She looked at me as he did his little jig that he danced when he was finished his show and he would walk off stage. And she said, I think I might love him. And I said, baby, I get it. I do, I get it. And that made me think, you know, they want to tell you when you're a kid that there's this sort of expiration date for rock and roll. They want to, you know, you think that by the time you're 25, 26, 27, the best rock and roll years are behind you. You got nothing to write about or talk about. Or you don't want to do this shit anymore. I've never really felt that way. And watching John Prine up there that night, I was like, look at him. He's still getting after it. You know? And it makes me think, you know, I'm singing this song about John Prine's Cadillac. That felt pretty good. Then I was thinking, you know, he still had it, even into his 70s. And I was thinking about, you know, guys in the Rolling Stones, they're in their 80s. Bob Dylan's in his 80s. There's some old motherfuckers out there that are still, I say that as a compliment, man. I'm not saying that making fun. Like, they're still out there fucking getting after it every single night. And I like that because there is no expiration date for rock and roll. You can do this shit as long as you want to do this shit. And I believe Mark Mansfield still has it. I believe that Christopher Griffiths still has it. I think Santo Rizzolo still got it. I know that John Wiley still got it. I still got it. And I believe that each and every one of y'all still got it. Now let's test my theory. 59 Cadillacs, smooth and slow. Still gets you anywhere you need to go. Still looks good, still turns heads. Back in the mouth, but it ain't done yet. Painted black leather seats and a snow float high.
on it, so come say hello. We got a new record, we got t-shirts, we got all of that shit. Another thing we're starting, I should mention this tonight, we're starting this cool thing. We had these kids come up a few months back, and they have made us these cool little Sweet Misery bracelets, right, for the new record. I thought that was fucking cool. And we've always wanted to do something that we can sort of help young artists that are trying to figure out what they want to do with their lives. I know as a kid that can be real fucking confusing. And so I've always kind of wanted a way to do that. So I told these kids, I was like, hey, how many of these could you make me by the end of the summer? And they gave a number, and I said, great, I'll give you X amount of dollars. And their faces went. I said, yeah, you can make us all these bracelets. And so they did. So we got this Will Hogue Young Artist League that we're starting. And the first ones are these bracelets. There's two kids in Wisconsin that are trying to develop some kick scooters, and you can help me be a part of that. Yeah. This is another one from the new record, and let me see if I remember how this one goes.
My wrists are like really fucked up. Yeah, it was awesome.
I'm gonna get a Sharpie, sorry.
Be right back.
What you filming for?
magazine or something? You filming for a magazine? Cool. I'm just checking. All right.
You're efficient. I appreciate that. I showed the Scottsdale Gallery right up here. Another one in San Diego.
I don't need Here you go. I want it the same. I just want brisket. Is there trash over here?
Oh, brisket.
No, it smells right in it. So perfect. I was like, where am I going to stop and get food?
You don't have to stop.
You know what? Does the barbecue sauce ruin it or make it better? No.
Grab it and see what you think.
Right. Bye, ladies. Bye.
Thank you.
Here, Mom, that's your
Oh, you should try, if you haven't been to the Musical Instrument Museum,
I have actually. I've only been there for a show though.
yeah, your music show?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they're really good there too.
I didn't know if you've gone to the actual.
May I read your hat? Yes, it's very good.
I've heard it.
Yeah, take kids there. That's yeah. And let's see. And the mark?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want my favorite
Thank you.
How do you spell it?
Bye.
Guys want to sample some brisket? Come on, let me give you 3 samples.
It's really good.
3 samples. Come on, give me.
Super good.
All right, thank you.
Have a good night.
Guys, drive safe.